Alright, welcome back. Here we go. See, Simon, this guy. Axe. It's the face.
Trying to drink my Sunny D.
Yeah, it takes a few frames to chug that. You didn't go to college, and you didn't pick the college class, so you didn't get the beer chugging attribute. You know,
That's why
GA's not good with the funnel, it turns out.
it's probably good for her long-term health, but short-term health, not really helping us. And again, this seems like a really shitty place to live.
So, yeah, the basic story up to this point, since the humans aren't dying, the kingdom basically took to locking them up. Rounding them up, locking them up. Anybody that had the dark sign, you know, profiling, was rounded up and thrown here so that they would eventually lose the will to live and hollow out like these guys have.
Oh, I certainly have. Dance, fool.
Yeah, I guess it was go on in this playthrough. I'm just gonna have to get comfortable talking while you're fighting. I go into like the respectful mode of like, okay, he's got it. He needs to focus here. I don't need to talk, but that's not gonna do a good let's play.
No, it's pretty boring.
There you go,
Big Pilgrim.
Pilgrim.
And I got some humanity.
And you got some humanity.
It's good for me, I guess.
And not only resting will reset the monsters, it refills your Estus flask.
Well, that's helpful, I guess. So where am I going now?
You remember the door that was locked in the boss chamber?
I'm assuming we've got a key for that shit now.
It's the big pilgrim door.
Oh. That's a big damn pilgrim that used that.
Another thing about the Souls games is it's worth looking around, because they hide items all over the place, for people that look around. So like, yeah, I think there's an item down here. Maybe behind this wall. Thought there was. Yeah.
Cool, but I have
But-
no idea what the hell that does.
Gravity boss is very real, so. And it may surprise you to know their geometry and collision isn't spot on.
No,
and
that
you will
doesn't
just fall off shit that looks like a ledge.
That does not surprise me. Like I said, that like that idea channel talking about Ulysses and Homestuck, and you know, that sort of feeling that it's worthwhile because it was difficult. I feel that's how people feel about Dark Souls games, because my first impression is You know, it's not that it's hard in a challenging way. It's a hard in that the game is actually bad sort of way.
I would say to that you're right. Only bad is different from what every other game does. Like it's if you didn't have like all the games of the last 2 decades of like this is the way we tell you where you're going. Oh, Lord Ron, the places of the lords. Yeah, I'm like, you guys really worked hard on a name on that one, didn't you?
I just mean, you know, things like you know, ledges and hit detection.
Oh yeah, so these games, I mean, they are now. They didn't get much budget. This and Demon Souls, especially when they were made, they pretty much assumed these were niche games for a niche audience, and they got the budget appropriate for that. And also, From Software has a thing where, yeah, now you can level up at this bonfire.
Great.
So, the common thing is points in vitality and endurance are never wasted. Health and endurance, because people tend to go right for damage stats.
So endurance is your stamina?
Endurance is stamina and equip load, which will speed up your movement and rolls. The other thing is that your damage in the early game will come more from upgrading weapons
It will from stats.
than from stats. This uses the very popular Japanese DE, whatever, E to S rank
Right.
thing. And that's the scaling, is like how strong a stat influences something. So until you get a weapon upgrade to where it's doing like a B or an A or an S, it's not drawing that many points from...
I feel like endurance is the early play, just because you have more actions and you can...
Yeah, you get more actions before you run out of stamina. And your equip load goes up. You can get another level too. You want like health or... I generally pump those towards like a 20-25 and let them sit, but I usually play with less than I see average players playing with. Like, I'll see most people take these to like a 30 or a 40. I just like fucking being insane on my damage. Like, I like getting a fucking big ass berserk sword and knocking a motherfucker out in one hit.
Right.
And, you know, if I'm paper thin, so be it.
Who cares?
This is one of my favorite dudes right here.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
No shit, Sherlock.
Fate of the undead, right?
I mean, you just saw me come in on a big fucking bird.
Burst.
There's no situation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. Too late now.
You're right, it is too late.
Since you're here, let me help you.
Please do.
There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you.
You're right, it won't.
It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead.
Well, I'm done with you.
You're gonna fight him now.
Fantastic.
I may be crestfallen, but I'm not defenseless, you rascal! You will soon regret this.
How soon? It's like, I can probably just... Let's say, are they disabling the campfire while I'm fighting?
No. And you can kill... So this guy wasn't ever going to be helpful. Fortunately. You're lucky there. No, you can't rest while you're in combat around the fire. You are like a hit away from being dead.
No.
So the thing is, he's hostile to you now, I think. Permanently.
Awesome.
So I think you're about ready to get jumped at the bonfire as soon as
Alright.
you spawn back in. Yep,
Yep.
that's happening now.
Yay!
Oh, you don't have many souls, so don't worry about them because you just leveled up.
Yeah, but they're mine, damn it. Just gonna run and see where this guy goes.
Yeah, he's gonna chase you. A ridiculous. I don't know if you can get away from him. Like, there is an NPC very far late into gameplay that you can, like, request atonement with, and I think he'll reset your aggro status, but you can kill him without serious detriment or any detriment really to your game. So the thing I like about this guy is there's always a version of him at the start of a Souls game that's basically like, fuck it, you really don't give a shit about this quest. Just go out and do your shit, cause...
That's just embarrassing.
Wow, he shit talks too.
Yeah. It's a great question. How did I let him do that to me? Because that was all one hit.
Oh yeah. When he did that parry move on you, then he followed it up with an attack. That's the parry.
Oh, well.
If you can do that to him, that's actually quite strong. You parry with L2.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a parry right there you got on him. And if you step forward and do an R1 following,
Yeah.
then you'll do that move that he did to you.
Okay.
Which looks really awesome with the axe. It goes for like a decapitation move.
It's fantastic.
I really do like axes in the game.
What?
Oh, he got it on you.
I felt like I don't know. Again, I don't really know what the
The timing
yeah.
is, yeah, so, yeah, hitting L2, or trigger, I guess, it's an Xbox controller. I'll have to stop calling them PlayStation names. Yeah. And you basically want to bat away his sword
Yeah.
in its swing when you do it.
Now that's just embarrassing. How do you let me do that to you?
Fine, this is good. I'm
You know, I should
I'm
have
learning
known
stuff.
when you did go to kill the first guy, at the end of his dialogue. I should have said something then.
that this was gonna be the way this shit went. Okay, what?
How do you let me do that to you?
This guy. This fucking guy right here.
Now that's just embarrassing.
Okay. Way to go, left trigger. You're doing great. You're doing good things in this world.
And the throw on the Xbox controller left trigger is ridiculous. You can back off and Estus too.
Just embarrassing. How do you let me do that to you?
How do you mean?
Your heal, your Sunny
Oh,
D.
yeah. Oh, don't mind me.
Now that's just embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah, I needed a better thing than casual. This isn't... That's
Yeah.
not fitting anymore. I do think I got the title for it, though. This episode, I got its title.
Alright.
The good news is, it's gonna be a while before you get an actual enemy that, is as agile and has a moveset as his for a while. So, maybe that'll toughen up. Okay. You almost had it. You did get the parry.
Supposed to right trigger him when
Yes.
I do that? Okay.
Not right trigger, right bumper.
Okay.
Button? Bumper?
Bumper. Oh, I've had that.
So, the timing almost on all of them
Yeah.
is when they start to come forward in their attack.
Okay.
It's not true for everything, but for most bosses and
try that
enemies.
Now that's just embarrassing. How do you
And the other thing you're noticing too, that again, no other game does this. I think we talked about this a little bit before. You're committed to a full animation.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, oh, I started to parry, now I want to roll. It's like, no. There's 47 frames of animation. There it is.
Get fucked.
Oh wow, that did not do a whole
Wow.
hell of a lot of damage.
Alright, well.
Well then, that's a thing. Or it's not a thing, I guess. The other thing you can do for high damage attacks is get behind him
Yeah.
and R1. I'm just gonna call them the PlayStation controls because fuck it. You know what I mean.
That's just embarrassing.
You just gank him from behind. Okay.
Yeah, if you're in like a 45-degree cone, to his back, not his feet,
Yeah.
because he can be twisted. And you just R1, and your shield has to be down. You can't keep it up. You can get that backstab on him. So a way to maneuver for that is to lock onto him,
Yeah.
hold the shield up, and then just circle strafe his ass until he swings, because he's caught in his animations too,
Right.
and that will give you the moment to get behind him.
Alright. Try that out. I do feel like he has a lot more
Moves?
stamina. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, you got up. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, there was no health left. Yeah, it took me exactly to 0, so. Alright, dude, come on. Yeah, like, that's what I don't understand is how he has so little delay after his attack.
I'm realizing now, like, there has to be somebody who got Dark Souls and did this intentionally or accidentally,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Yeah, that was it for them.
That was it for them. Because I'm willing to offer to take over, to take him out if you want.
No.
If you get to a point where it's like, this is legit not fun, because I feel like for right now you're, you know, like getting used to it, and he's a better sparring partner than any of the scrubs. But I think he counts as a boss for you, man. Like, the percentage of health damage that you're doing to him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he should have a health bar at the bottom of the screen.
Can we bring the Asylum Demon back? Because I felt like I was doing more against him with, you know, just the broken-ass sword.
Just remember this when I'm playing Bayonetta.
What the fuck?
Remember this when I'm playing Bayonetta. And you're looking at it going like, oh man, it's just, I can't believe he's not seeing these openings and he's not getting these attacks. Because that's going to be me. That is going to be me. Alright, well, we're going to end the episode here and we'll pick it back up.
Fighting this guy some more.
Yeah, fighting this guy a little bit. And we'll pick it back up at the winning round.
This might take a while.
It may take a while. It may be the next one. Who knows? Don't sell yourself short.